Am I live? It looks like I am. Okay. What the f... Test, test, 1, 2. I don't know what's going on with the stream. I don't know if it's good right now. I can go check. Can you use the in-game overlay? Audio, please. Okay, yeah, my mic is going through. That's all I really needed. Now the chat. Yo, hello, Terra Sketch, Metro, and this person that doesn't have a name. That's interesting. How did you do that, actually? Okay. I have a chat open. So for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start playing from Prelude. I actually do have a question about ULTRAKILL. Go ahead, you can ask anything. Working. Terra Sketch, I think I've seen you before. So we're gonna be playing on Brutal. I'll start from Prelude and you guys can ask away. I'll switch to other levels if you guys have any questions. Game audio could be low though. Okay, tell me if I should raise the game volume. In this first room, what you usually want to do is just use your Knuckle Blaster as much as possible, so you can just get rid of most things using just your Knuckle Blaster. You can even break this glass if you want to skip picking up the pistol for a weaponless run. Here you can like core snipe again. You could use the Knuckle Blaster. And here, if you're speedrunning, the quickest way is to go up this pipe by sliding on it, but I'm not gonna do that right now because there's no way to get back in as far as I know, unless hitting a checkpoint. And what you really want to do is use this kind of piercing weapon, or like an alternate variation, to just, like, boom, slam straight through if you're trying to go fast. Now you can break the glass underneath them, get it done quick. These first few levels, we can absolutely abuse the Knuckle Blaster because... I forgot you. We can abuse the Knuckle Blaster because it's mostly going to be fodder enemies. Hello, talk stuff. Something really important that new players will often overlook is hitting the split window on this coin. Some people might not even know about this. When you toss the coin, do you notice how it shines? If you hit it in the shine, it will split into 2 separate shots. Like that. And you really want to get consistent with that, because it helps you clear rooms way faster. We're going to use an alternate variation, break the glass instantly, and Knuckle Blaster abuse. Raise a little, please. Gotcha. So here, first boss. I assume that you're not doing a new game plus. I actually assume that you're doing a new game plus. So you can safely just get your sharpshooter out, get it ready, and the first shot you want to shoot it. Look at how much damage we just did to the malicious face just from that alone. And now, boom. Done. That was the whole, that's it, that was the whole fight. With one sharpshooter shot and a slam. And that will work on pretty much any difficulty. As we start here, we're going to want to hit a split. I've missed the split. You can break the glass there, and they're all going to fall down. This room, it is wise to nuke here. It's going to clear the whole room instantly without too much effort when you're fighting. Here, line up a sharpshooter shot and clear the rest with your knuckle blaster. Another split, and you can just dash jump through. Sometimes here what will happen is Swords Machine is gonna miss one of them and you're gonna have to manually kill them for the kill to count. Again, sharpshooter. And then you can just core snipe. And now your nuke should be recharged, so you can also nuke this room. And that was the meat grinder done in about 50 seconds. You could do it way faster. I've done it in about 34 with a P rank. Any questions so far, gentlemen? Yo, hello SS Soap. It's the epic cool guy. I'm the epic cool guy? Hell yeah, dude. Test, 1, 2. Let me look at the game volume. Any advices on violent / brutal P2? I just completely can't P rank those two darn levels. Sentry room and swords machine mind flare room gets me so much. And how do I use the rocket launcher properly? So, I think if I try to P rank P2 on brutal right now, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I admit that it's like slightly out of what I'm capable of to consistently P rank on brutal, but really good advice is going to be oil up the enemies. This makes them take an additional like 50% damage when they're burning. On top of taking an additional 50% damage while they're burning, they're also going to take passive damage from the burn. And one more thing, when you're fighting the mind flares, actually no, when you're in the sentry room, you can stop a sentry from shooting you by shooting its antenna a single time with any hit scan weapon. You really, really, really have to do that. Because you can't deal with 8 rail cannon shots on brutal. You just can't. You're not going to survive it. You don't have the stamina to dash through all of it. For brutal, practice Sisyphus the most. Sentry room, check out a speedrun and learn the tech for sentry kills. 1 overheat saw kills 2. Use SRS cannon for the other and slab coin the last. Discord server when SOG L. I actually was thinking of making a Discord server for you guys. Damn, am I really bad with overheat saws? To be honest, I use overheat nailgun too much. Wait, 1 overheat saw kills 2? Really? Dude, even I didn't know that. So one of these will kill 2 of them. Are you serious? Ayo. Chill out. Also, what SRS? The boulder cannon. Okay, we'll continue. We'll get to P2 eventually. Here, you can use the sharpshooter and coin add. So what that is, I'm going to tell you the theory. You want to shoot a sharpshooter shot, and then as soon as it's out, switch to the marksman and toss a coin. Here's how that looks. And now we can just finish them off with a split. Never mind. I miss my splits as well. Here what I like to do is just coin punch. I just like the explosion. No real practical reason to do it, but it is cool. Incorrect. Damage increases for husks. Wait, what? Also, what SRS? The cannonball, alternate rocket. Incorrect. Damage increases for husks. Did I say it like... I read someone in chat say that 1 overheat saw will kill 2 sentries. Okay. This is the first time we're going to use a rail coin. So a rail coin, I'm going to tell you the theory. Walk forward, toss a coin. Walk back, toss a coin. And then you want to quickly switch to the electric rail cannon. I recommend you have this on 1. and then shoot the coin that's behind the enemy. I'll show you. But first, I parry to stun the swords machine, then do it. And that does a ton of damage. So we're gonna keep it basic. No coin adding, no nothing. That's the first thing you should try to get down for this fight, if you want to get fast. You can also just do that. Oh, never mind. He despawns quicker on Brutal. To quickly get up these stairs, you can core snipe. Spark playing the entirety of ULTRAKILL. I'm guiding you through the entirety of ULTRAKILL. I won't explain everything, but if you have your monitor, you will be able to see what I'm doing. More Knuckle Blaster abuse. We're gonna go through here, just... This guy's always gonna be right here. I have my shotgun out every time I'm walking through just so I can one-tap this guy. You can nuke this portion. You won't need your nuke for a while, so it's safe to use it here. Jump. Blow them up. They're gonna come up under you. There, you can either hit a split, you can make an explosion. Oh, burning only increases damage dealt to husks. What, really? Are you sure? You know, that might be true. That might be true, because it does increase damage to... I know it does increase damage to Sisyphus. Like, not Sisyphus. The Sisyphean insurrectionist. Alright, same strat as before. We're gonna parry stun. We're gonna stun him using a parry. And then we're gonna rail coin. Check it out. Well, I messed my rail coin, but you know what? No, I'm gonna redo that. Stun with a parry. And then rail coin. Chat, am I bad? What? What? Am I tweaking? Why is the coin maybe hitting the wall there? Alright, you know what? We're gonna use a different approach. I don't know why I can't pull this off. We will coin add with the sharpshooter. So make sure you send this back, and then you want to add coins as soon as you shoot. This is gonna do a ton of damage. Why is Supreme Calamitous from like the Calamity mod in my chat? This boss is a bit of a pushover. You can kind of just stand still and parry all the attacks. But you might want to like dash through them. So punch dash, punch dash, punch dash as they come out to avoid the damage as well. Okay, how do you do coin punches exactly? Do you need to be moving in some directions or guess while throwing coins? It's like kind of weird. You want to know a super easy trick to doing coin punching? You can literally be moving in any direction, but look down when you throw it. This will place the coin directly below you at all times. Look at this. I'm gonna dash this way, but if I am looking down, it's gonna be right below me. Free coin punch in any direction. Right? I realized I was watching like 40 seconds ping because my internet lagged stream too much. I think it's it might even be my internet if I'm being real. Do I have vertex warping on? No. Spark, will V1 be in Smash Bros. Ultimate? Heed my warning. Yes. He will be. Most of this room, funny nuke. That's about it. Oh no. I'm gonna hit a charge back. Funnily enough, you become immortal if you stand on one of these ledges above a malicious face while it's enraged, because it's just gonna keep spamming you with the nuke thing right below you. But because you're not, the explosion can't draw a line to you. It's like going through the terrain. It's not gonna actually damage you. So have a coin. If you don't know what that is, that was a chargeback. If you toss a coin in the beam of a malicious face, it's gonna send it back to itself. Please, I need to know. Yes, it will. This room is nothing too special. Again, abuse the Knuckle Blaster here. You'll get some good use out of it. And you can just do 2 projectile boosts to get rid of these guys. These guys are a bit more troublesome. They're pretty tanky. But the shotgun is going to do it. Or you could also just, you know, nuke the entire room. Usually does the trick. Smash Bros is not prepared for you. Seriously, dude. Can you imagine getting rail coined in Smash Bros? Can you imagine, like, V1 just pulls out one of these? Do not ask me how I got that. Do not ask me how I got that. Here, you got 2 ways of getting across. You don't actually have to go through this gauntlet of like crushers. You can simply just slide and then toss a core right below you. And here we are. So I'm gonna be real with you. On Brutal, the Cerberus fight is painful. It's really, really painful. And I'm gonna assume that you're gonna have difficulties with this fight. But you want to just cheese the fight as much as possible. Like, set up a saw trap, like, use rail coining. Just anything you can to get out of fighting Cerberus. It's gonna help. Because of this one mechanic on Brutal, the double dash, and also the double shockwave, it's ridiculously hard to dodge once there are 2 enraged Cerberus. You can whittle it down using the overheat. Sneak in punches anywhere you can. And now for a coin add. Okay. We added 1 coin there. No, do not kill me. Okay. Do you want me to redo that? Or should I move on to the next level? Because this Cerberus fight is a matter of aiming well, knowing that your dash has iframes, like going straight through their attacks, and knowing the timing, and a matter of knowing your arsenal. That's about it. A bit of cyber grind experience will help you out in beating Cerberus. What was that sound? Now we're going to layer 1. I think I have 20 million something. 20 million? 20 million P. That's so much, like, cyber grind. Oh yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you have the saw, then you know this. You can use the whiplash to pick up skulls from a distance. And it's really handy if you're trying to just go fast. Like, right there. All done. 1 split shot deals with both of these drones. And then you can just jump around hitting some split shots to deal with the rest of them here. In the following room, nuke everything. Except for this guy, I guess. Do you remember how we dealt with the malicious face in 0-1? In the first level? Yeah, we're about to do it again. Here. 1 overpump cancel. So, remember how I said the dash has iframes? Yeah, you get about a quarter second of iframes every time you press shift. What is the Ethan tech? What is the Ethan tech? Every time you press shift, you get a quarter second of iframes, right? What you can do is a dash and then immediately after overpump, and you won't take damage. Just like that. So here, there's an interesting strat that we can use here to cheese this room. We're just gonna jump straight through the doors, not even dealing with the enemies. Then we wait for our nuke to come back, and we do this. Nuke the door. This is gonna kill most enemies. You might miss a drone. Oh, you might miss a drone or 2 because they were away from the door. But that really, like, gets rid of most of them. I'm stuck on 5-2 house room. I'm 1 with the Blessed Street Cleaner, wave 1, and Blessed Virtue, wave 2. What? Oh, that. Okay, I'll show you how to deal with that in a sec. I'm gonna beat this level, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Because I don't actually have time to play through the entire game today. Here, one core snipe kills this entire combat encounter. Okay, this room, we're gonna apply the same principle as the room before. Wait on the other side. Oh, whoops. My bad. Wait on the other side. Wait a little bit. And then, there you go. Here, core snipe the 2 husks so they eventually die of fire. This guy got out of it somehow. And then core snipe the remaining 2. What were you called again? What were you called? I forgot. Strays, yes, they were called strays. And you can use the marksman to deal with the rest. Now, if you don't have this kind of pistol, this is the alternate pistol. This is the first button you need to press. It's right above this room. You need to break the glass, jump up here, and click this. Alright, we're going to go on 5-2, and I'm going to show you the house room. Waves of the Starless Sea. Okay. Thinking maybe I should skip to over there. Okay. First things first, you're gonna have this guy. You'll notice you can't actually kill him, so you have to go upstairs, break the idol, and then you can kill him. This is the introduction to the mechanic. So any idled enemy is simply invincible, cannot die. Under normal circumstances. So here we have 2 idols, but there are no enemies. What's gonna happen? Enemies. First of all, deal with the Maurice. If you shoot a shotgun right in its face, it's going to deal insane bonus damage as if you're parrying. Break the first idol, and I think this spawns this 2. What happened to you? Okay, well in my case the street cleaner bugged out, but you can toss coins behind them to blow up their backpacks. So here, you're gonna want a rail coin. And then get rid of the rest, the other Cerberus, by throwing a boulder at him. And there you go. We can redo that if you want. Thank you, Darko, for the super chat. Bro got over his dementia and is teaching for others. Man. That's my first super chat. Thank you. Bro got over his dementia and is now teaching others. Stop. Can you guys stop with the dementia bit? Like, any new videos I make is just comments about dementia. Oh. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back again because I have the feeling that I didn't explain it too well. As we walk in here, there are gonna be a bunch of enemies that are gonna spawn. And first of all, again, we deal with that Maurice right there. So these guys can only take damage in the air. So what we're gonna do is launch them in the air and blow them up. Sorry, they can only take damage from red explosions, was what I meant to say. And now, we want to break the idol. That's going to spawn the new enemies. Oh, right, sorry. You have to kill the street cleaner. And now we have 2 Cerberus. Toss a coin behind one of them and shoot your rail cannon. I missed. I'm going to have to kill him by usual means. And the other one you can kill by using the boulder. Now that this one is gonna open, break the icon, the idol, and then just kill the virtue by any means necessary. You could use the saw, one of these will kill it, like, there are a lot of ways. Are there any other levels that you guys are curious about? Accidentally put him on 2x. What do you mean put him on 2x? My stream? You can change the playback rate of a stream? Bro got over his dementia and is teaching others. You did not have to super chat that, homie. Thank you nonetheless. this fight is a matter of knowing the attack patterns and paying attention to when you hear a flash. It's more about when you hear it, not when you see it. Oh no, we're about to be struck by lightning. So, hold up. Chill out. Chill out. Okay. Oh right, I didn't even mention. You don't actually have to get the... Can you blow up? Alright, thank you. You don't actually need to get the red skull from over there. You can just kind of fly up. You can skip this fight by giving the ferryman a coin, but we're not going to do that. We are in it for war. Give me a yellow flash. There you go. If you parry a yellow flash, you get struck by lightning. Very cool. Again, it's a matter of knowing the attack patterns here. But you can also use similar strats that we've used. Oh, God damn it. This is so dead. Where is the music? Oh, it's very low. Can't you throw a coin to the lightning? Yes, you can, but I'm not good at it. So I'm not going to show that. Alright. A nice saw trap will help. Using the coins, because he's very mobile. That also helps. And if you can get him to move in a straight line, the sharpshooter is your best friend. There we go. We're in his second phase. Now I want to fly up with the rocket launcher. Or if you don't have it yet, you can just boost up with an explosion. Alright, check this out. Oh, he dodged. Damn, he dodged. We're gonna set up one more saw trap. Walk him into it. And he's done. Alright, now we're gonna send him. This is actually mandatory to win the fight. You have to throw him off the ship. Did you do Prime Sanctums yet? No, I have not. Wait a minute. We're forgetting the most vital part of this level. How could we? Ah, yes. It is Florp. He's glued to my hand now. I can't get him off. Get him off me! Get him off! I died a lot on that. Does anyone want to see the Prime Sanctums? If an enemy is blessed by another, a direct visible connection is formed between the two, allowing one to easily track down and destroy the protector. Hwa. I'm not doing this level. No, you have to kill him with the screwdriver. Why do you have to kill him with the screwdriver? It's canon. You have to not gonna say that. You have to screw the ferryman. It's canon. Freaky out fight. So I'm seeing a lot of people having trouble with 4-4, the V2 fight. So I'm gonna quickly go over this. The first thing I should probably tell you is if you've beaten this but struggled originally, you now have access to the whiplash and can use this shortcut. So you want to press R here, and you're gonna take this skull straight through the cracks of the door. And if you notice, there's water here. I don't know where the book was. in the previous level, there's a book about like some electric wizard, right? If you didn't get that, you're supposed to shoot the electric rail cannon in this water here. And that will open this door for you, and you get the saw launcher. Haboink. Slower fire rate, something success. That was new. Because Maxor says that's how he dies. Dude, I didn't watch Maxor's like ultra kill video all the way through because it was it was sensory overload, honestly. So here's what you're gonna want to do if you're struggling with this fight. There's no shame in it. Go over to your weapon terminal, equip the screwdriver, and get it ready as soon as the fight starts. As soon as this cutscene ends, screw V2. Wait, I mean, put a screwdriver, shoot V2 with the screwdriver. This way you're gonna get healing and he's gonna be slowed down. Now, what you're gonna want to do is pay attention to the attack patterns and the noises he's making. Anytime he's tossing coins, toss one of yours and shoot it. It's gonna send all of his coins back into him, like this. And you're gonna get counter ricochet, right? So now we're just paying attention. He's about to shoot me with 3 shots. Shotgun. Shotgun. Core. 3 shots. So he gives you a ton of warning signs about what he's gonna do. You can predict pretty much everything. And, you know, the fact that he's incredibly mobile doesn't stop you. If you can, put a magnet in him, and then shoot him with the rocket. No. You should watch it. No. I'm gonna redo this. I got too caught up in talking, sorry. Oh, screwdriver actually good? Yes, it slows down your enemies. If you can help it, get up close and use the rail coin on. Use the rail coin strat on him. Never mind. If you're gonna use coins in this fight, shoot them quickly so he doesn't have a chance to shoot them back. And also, it's completely viable to slap coin here. It does damage, it's solid. Saw traps, all good. Remember your training, son. Walk into the saw trap. No, I missed. Man, I'm bad. Set up a saw trap in the center. You've never used the screwdriver? Alright. Now that he's low health, we're just gonna do things like this. Just quickly shoot some coins out, and we're gonna get through the first phase of V2. Until then, just use saw traps, use your railgun. Don't overthink it. Just shoot the dude and dodge his attacks. Now comes the easy part. All you have to do is listen for the shotgun shots and parry them back. This is pretty much gonna win you the entire fight. I can redo that to show you. Anytime you hear that he's about to shoot a shotgun shell at you, send it back. If he's gonna shoot anything else, dodge it. This will also net you really high style. Okay. I think you can skip directly to that last one. Yeah, okay, here. You can just whiplash directly to the last one and save yourself a ton of time. So, we're going now. This will also trigger the enemy spawns here. And then we just jump over. I want to show you one more trick before we go. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to show you 2 things, actually. It's more like the same thing. So, if you know about slam storage, you can jump up to any wall, and you know how when you touch it, you hang on it for a little bit? During this period, you can Slam while you're sliding down, and then jump off. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me cook. This wall is the perfect annoying height. Slam and jump, and then once you hit the ground, just jump, and it'll send you sky high. So now that we know that you can store your slam, you can also apply that same logic to the whiplash. So while you're grappling, hold control, and once you hit the ground at the end, press control again, and it's gonna throw you really far, and also really fast. You could also jump for whatever reason, but that doesn't come up anywhere in the game. So if you have the whiplash arm, you can also get closer to him with it. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. You want to be about a good 7 arms lengths away from V2 at all times. Being close to him, it's way easier to lose track of a quick target if you're close to him. He's gonna move off of your screen. Oh yeah, so if you guys are struggling with the challenge for this level, which is beat the level without touching water, you want to not go in here and touch the water. But this is how you disable the water in this level. There's one valve here, shoot it out. There's another down here somewhere. It was here, yes. Shoot that one out. And then there's gonna be one up high opposite of the whiplash point. Where is it? My screen is dark. Where is it? There it is. It's opposite of the whiplash point. Second phase mostly? Yeah, second phase. Be very careful not to touch any water. So there's still going to be water in this segment, right? But once you go to the next one... Surprise, surprise. Where am I going? Surprise, surprise. There's still fucking water. So what you want to do is jump over here, and jump here, dash back. That's going to trigger the enemy spawns without you actually touching the water. Okay, now to get around, you're going to have the rocket launcher by this point. So you're going to want to learn to rocket ride. So shoot, right click, and that's going to freeze your rocket. And now you can get around. You can also slam to get off your rocket whenever you want. You can jump, you can slam. I think you can dash. Wait, can you? No, you can't dash to get off. So just jumping and slamming. Do anything but step down there and you'll be fine. Don't get scared. Don't retreat if you're on low health. This game encourages you to fight enemies up close when you're on low health for HP. So staying away is not going to help you. It's pretty much never worth it to run away from combat in ULTRAKILL. That dude, I'm going to send it back. You can cut off a grapple early. You can just press space. So even if the point is below you, you can kind of hop on it. How do I deal with you without touching the water? Coin. And now, just whip the thing to you. So you don't have to go all the way back there. Evil secret compartment up top? Oh yeah. Let me show you the evil secret compartment. Right up here, there's a soul orb for extra, for 200 health, but you're gonna get jumped by 2 dudes. Big dudes at that, so you can just railcoin them. Funny troll. I don't think they found it very funny. And now, we're gonna go to the right room. Here, you cannot step anywhere here. So first of all, you got time to parry this guy and kill him. For the second guy, you can use a boulder and make sure you parry it back into him because one single boulder can kill Cerberus here. Hello everyone, I'm back. Why can't you use the freeze frame, alt fire, fire directly in front of you, and then jump and slam to get on the rocket? Yeah, that's actually what I do. I'll show you in a sec. So, shoot, like, shoot, right click to freeze it, and then just slam on it, and you'll be on the rocket. That's the simplest way that I know, but I'm gonna show you tricks with this rocket launcher. Boom. Now we got the second one. In my opinion, the third skull here is going to be the hardest because there's going to be a mind flare, there are going to be multiple waves of enemies, and you notice there's this inactive hook point at the center. Let's fly through it over to the skull, and now that's going to trigger all the enemy spawns. Deal with the Maurices. If you can help it, parry their shots back into them. It does a ton of damage. So now I think the mind flare spawns. Deal with the street cleaners so they don't bother you, and parry away the street cleaner, the mind flare projectiles. We're gonna leave that for last. Priority number 1 is virtues, because they can target you anywhere you are. And this mind flare, you can just use hurl explosions at it until it dies. But if that's too difficult, shoot it a bunch of times with the rocket launcher, or you can alternate between projectile boosting and shooting rockets. Like this. And that's gonna deal with mind flares pretty quickly. There was a trick with Cerberus where you can shoot a rocket into their chest and insta-kill. Also, what do you mean by boulder? This boulder. I have the SRS cannon bound to be the first weapon. Bound to be the first rocket launcher. So, boulder. It's amazing. It does bonus damage against Cerberus. So Dan, you might want to press tab to see the challenge is still being set to yes. Yeah, it is. That's what I've been doing. There's a trick with Cerberus where you can shoot a rocket into their chest and insta-kill. So what you want to do is toss a boulder in them, and once it deflects off of them, pull it to you and punch it again into them. This is going to insta-kill any Cerberus. Can't you... Wait. Did that message come through twice? No. Okay, my bad. So here you're gonna get 2 sentries. And they die by 1 slab coin. Never mind, I messed that up. 1 sec. I'm gonna cycle their attack. They die with 1 slab coin or 1 coin ad. So the way you coin ad is you want to shoot in some kind of straight line. So either up, down, or directly at a wall. You shoot the ceiling, like right next to an enemy so that it actually hits them. Say this guy was alive. What I would do is stand right next to him, shoot directly up, switch to the marksman, and toss a coin. That's going to add, add multiple pierces. Here. Oh, actively. Yeah, here you go. I'll keep it on. Do not walk in the water here. This will prevent you from getting the challenge. There's also water here. Do not touch it. Watch this. Shoot the antenna, reset the attack. I'm going to show that to you real quick. So if you're struggling with that sentry room in P2, just shoot their antennas to reset their attack, and they're never going to shoot at you. Now I know it's difficult to juggle 4 of these dudes at once, but it's what you gotta do. That's why it's P2. First of all, you're going to want to deal with this sentry. Dodge out of the way for that one. And fly. No. Oh no, challenge, no. Did I touch water? What have I done? What have I done? Okay, but you see my point though. You gotta be extremely careful in this room. Do not touch the water under any circumstance. I think I stepped... What water did I step on? What water did I step on? Can anyone like rewind and tell me where I stepped on water? Maybe here or here. I don't know. I know I failed very near the end. I showed you how to get the challenge without actually getting the challenge. We just did this level. What time is it? 5:22. Oh. Some of you guys are struggling with the Leviathan fight. Challenge voided. We failed, guys. Alright, a quick way. Something you might not know about the Leviathan. You can actually, you don't have to go all the way to the end of this. All you have to do is slam store here. Give it a bit. And then jump as soon as you touch the ground. This is going to send you straight up out the water. And you're going to spawn right at the Leviathan. So this fight isn't too scary. I'm going to show you a trick. If you shoot an explosion into its mouth while it's sending out a bunch of these projectiles, that is going to deflect a ton of them back at you. Back at itself, I mean. So now you want to mainly use hit scan weapons like shoot rockets, shoot projectile boosts, anything that can create an explosion there. That you see on its back is its weak point. Shoot it. It does a ton of damage. You can utilize the hook points to jump over these attacks. Whoop. And there we go. You can also whiplash. You know, that does the same thing. But I want to show you, before I beat the Leviathan, how to climb on top of it. I failed, I guess. Or even the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter is actually ideal for this. Meow. That sucks. Much easier to do the challenge this way. What is the challenge actually? There was the challenge to get to the surface in 15 seconds or something. You can slam store off the opening door to make it even quicker. Okay, let me lock in. I suck at playing while talking. You get a free couple of projectile boosts, you can shoot some saws, but then use the malicious rail cannon or the sharpshooter into its mouth to cause an explosion nearby. So jump right as soon as it's dashing towards you, and you can run over to its weak point to deal some extra damage, but I didn't reach it. Alright. Another useful tip. In any of these levels with open sea, my tip for you would be, damn bars, to shoot magnets onto your enemies like this. This is going to cause them to get struck by lightning. There you go. That's the best way to deal damage during the Leviathan fight. Another thing, healing during this fight is extremely hard to come by, so you're gonna want to get some parries or something. Oh my goodness. I'm getting stressed out being this low on health. The whiplash and some shotgun shots will do it. Here we go. That was the end of the fight. The method of using explosions to shoot its own projectiles back into itself, that's going to be your go-to for dealing damage in a quick way in this fight. Which one is better to pick weapon? By mouse scroll or by number key? 10 out of 10 times it's going to be pressing the number key. That's called hotkeying. So like, I can't really rail coin with scrolling because that's 2 scrolls away and very inconsistent on my mouse, if I'm being real, and I think on most mice it's going to be inconsistent. The mouse wheel isn't really that great or that tactile. It's like I'm scrolling super fast, but it's only switching one weapon at a time. So what you want to do is get used to the hotkeys. Look how much faster I can switch through my weapons with hotkeys. This is when I'm scrolling. This is as fast as it goes. Here's me hotkeying. And do not use the weapon wheel. Unless you're playing with a controller, of course. Or you're like a speedrunner doing those slowdown techs. I actually really like this level, but I don't think you guys need help with this. I think most people get through this level just fine. What can I show you? Right. Garden of Forking Paths. I'm gonna ruin the whole point of this level here for you, but the point is for it to be difficult to navigate. So I'm just gonna give you the path, so you don't have to struggle. First, you gotta go through here. The door is gonna close on you. As a scroll user, the number key is better. You gotta go in this room, all the way, and then watch this open. Then go back. Then this door will open for you. Have to climb up and press this button that has the alpha letter on it. Better than panicking mid-fight and shooting the wrong thing. Then you go back in here. Door's gonna be open and there are gonna be a bunch of mannequins. Get the skull. And go in here. So I'm sure most of you know what's about to happen. So I'm gonna show you how to avoid this fight entirely. You catch that? One nuke deals with this entire fight. If you don't know what a nuke is, shoot a core, switch to the malicious rail cannon, and then shoot that core. It's going to create a massive red explosion. Put the skull on. So the difficulty in navigation has yet to kick in. During this segment, coin adding is incredibly easy. Just one parry will kill these guys of any kind, be it projectile or melee. And another trick is if you shoot them, they will fall, and hitting them midair kills them. Well, I missed. So now, you want to go over here. Wait. Am I getting lost? Yeah, you take the skull from where you placed it, or from where it was actually, put it over here, and the forking begins. Minotaur's gonna run through now. And you notice how he breaks that door open for you? That's where you need to go. Get your sharpshooter ready for this Maurice, and blow these two up. Never mind. Blow these two up. Alright, now you're gonna be left with fighting two Serbs. Remember what I said? God damn it. I forgot how far they dash on Brutal. Oh, why am I back here? Is it? Oh, it's because I didn't touch the checkpoint. Where is he? I'll quickly deal with this room. There's another one alive. Where? Bro. What are you tweaking on? Let's actually hit the checkpoint now. Get your sharpshooter ready, kill the Maurice, and blow these two up. There we go. Now remember what we said about Cerberus? Use the bolt. I'm getting mad. He ducked under the boulder. Used the boulder. Now I'm just missing. You know what? I'm just gonna kill them by any other means. This is another important thing. If you mess up your plan, it's important just not to panic. Because you have like a million other weapons in your arsenal that you can use to kill these enemies. There's no need to freak out because the one that you wanted to use didn't work. Boulder. Again, he ducked under. Getting scammed by the minute. We could coin add. We could use like, I don't know, the nail gun. That's a valid option too. Does a lot of damage. And at the end of the day, the coin. So now, take the skull from over here, Go back the way you just fought. And you can place a skull to the left. You're gonna get ambushed here, so be prepared with the marksman. Toss a coin behind them. I said toss a coin behind them and blow them up. And now here's a pretty difficult fight. Thank you, Voxera. Currently listening while in bed feeling sick. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome, Voxera. Alright, you're gonna walk in here. First thing you're gonna do, we're gonna coin add the virtue. Remember, virtues are target priority number 1. They can attack you from anywhere. So get under it and then shoot up and throw a coin. Okay, I guess you know what? I'm redoing this. I'm sick of failing these attacks. I really want to show you guys what it looks like when you get this right. Get right under the virtue and shoot upwards. There you go. That's typically gonna insta-kill a virtue if you're using the alternate variation. So, virtue, priority number 1. We're gonna find it, do the same thing, from above this time, and if it doesn't work, just finish them off with your shotgun. Same thing works on mind flares. I shot at a bit of an off angle, so it didn't deflect that time. Oh no. Again, hard fight. We're gonna do it this time, I believe. You gotta believe in yourself. There we go. Virtu. Oh yeah. Another thing that can kill a virtue. Overpump. Just remember to actually dash out the damage. We're doing it this time. There we go, we actually hit it. Okay. We won that encounter. Wait, what? Hehehe. We won that encounter. You wanna climb back up the stairs. Wait, what was it? Right, climb back up the stairs, take the skull, and then go outside here. Wait, what? How am I getting confused? Jump starter saw blade W or L. Dude, insane W. Look at this thing. You use the right click on something, you shoot like 2 or 3 times, and then he just blows up. Like, it's insane. We climb up to the top. Door's gonna open. Pick the skull. Head back in. Place it at the bottom. And here gets, like, for me personally, the hardest section of this, because fighting the Minotaur on Brutal is a pain. You have nowhere to stand on. You have to do all your combos while being in the air. It was something new completely that I had to learn to beat this level. Alright, let's do it. You can also shoot your alternate fire of the... What was this variation even called? The red nail gun. You can charge up like mine carts. You can charge up carts with this. This portion, the simplest way to take anyone out here is just to use your sharpshooter. As soon as they fire, that'll take them out. Any other carts? Here comes the Minotaur. I don't actually have any tips for this fight. I don't know of any tips and tricks, but I know that the Minotaur's weak point is all the red fleshy bits on the underneath. That's where you can deal the most damage to him. If you shoot anything else, it's just gonna deflect off of him. He has this exoskeleton shell thing that completely blocks all bullets. If you're struggling for health here, do not be afraid to use the green rail cannon. It's not a crutch. Don't let the ULTRAKILL sweats try to convince you of anything else. Rail coining also kinda works, but it's very specific the way you have to do it. What am I supposed to stand on? What the hell? Boulder. There we go. That was the Minotaur. That was the Minotaur fight. Very confusing, unnatural for most Ultra Kill players, so you're gonna have to just kind of practice, give it a few attempts. But a tip is, you know, keep jumping. Keep jumping. Use the saw blade on the minecarts. Use the saw blade on him. Anything screwdriver better than malicious. But honestly, if you do the punching strat, I haven't gotten around to using that a lot. So you see that door, right? Oh yeah, psych. So I'm gonna try to hit at least one. I'm gonna try to send back at least one of his dashes. Avoid all the poison areas. I don't know his tell that he's about to dash. But you can parry. If he runs at you, you can parry him, and it does a ton of damage to him. So you want to keep your distance. As you can see, he can't hit you if you're far away. There you go. And use your coins, because they actually will hit straight through his armor into weak spots. That was Garden of Forking Path. Sorry, I got confused with the pathing. Like, I know the whole point was to not get confused. You can parry that hammer dingus? I don't know. I don't think so. Why are you calling everything a dingus, huh? And now, because I gotta go. I gotta go soon. We're gonna do P1 Soul Survivor. As you can see, I've not done it. I've not completed this fight. I mean, P2 I haven't completed it on Brutal. It's so hard. It's so, like, unforgiving. Sorry, I went silent. I should be telling you what to do here. You can pick this up, and a way to skip directly this entire staircase sequence is turn about 15 degrees off of this, or aim at kind of this edge here, stand at the opposite corner, and dash jump, and then hold W while you're going down, and light your path with the whiplash. This way you're going to be able to find the door below here, and you can skip the entire jumping sequence, the entire staircase sequence. Something that I'm going to mention. If you guys are new to this fight, don't panic if Flesh Prison gets a little bit of healing off. It's going to be fine. You can just do it again. It doesn't matter. If you're going for P ranks, I think the P rank requirement is like 2 minutes 30 or something for this level. Or 3 minutes something, but it's lenient. You have a lot of time, so don't immediately quit or checkpoint if it heals off a bit of health. So, here we go. First thing we do, 3 projectile boosts. Second thing we do, stand here and prepare a nuke. That will deal with most of the eyes, take care of the rest using coins. Now, use the saw blade launcher to get some damage in. Or the magnets. Use another nuke. Oh no, I got hard damaged. So if he starts healing and you haven't killed all of them, don't panic. Just use your coin. Kill as many as possible. It'll be aight. You can stall for a little bit, but explosions drain the health bar a lot. Not the health bar, the healing bar, the secondary bar. Oh yeah, these blue projectiles can be sent back using the Knuckle Blaster explosion, but for health, you want to parry them yourself. And now I think we can finish the job. Once it's really low and you haven't killed all the drones, if it's really low health, you can generally just squeak by just by dealing direct damage. You don't have to worry about the healing or killing the drones if the flesh is super low. The stream getting me through class for real. You watching this in class? Now dawns thy reckoning, and thy gore shall glisten. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do is set up a saw trap. Toss on as many saws as you can right there. And then skip the cutscene. And watch the dude get folded. Okay. So I'm gonna dodge for a while I explain a couple of his attacks and parry for health occasionally. If he does Judgment in his first phase, that is parryable. In his second phase, it's not. The Serpent can also be parried back, and the last hit of Thy End Is Now can be parried. Those are all of the parryable attacks in this fight. So I'm going to show you. If he does Judgment, I'm going to parry it for you. You want to parry it and dash away, because the explosion is still going to deal damage to you. Come on, do Judgment. Please do Judgment. There you go. You want to punch and dash as soon as he teleports from you. That is Big Corpse from Lust. He is. Bro is a master escape artist. And now that Judgment attack is going to completely stop being parryable in a second phase. And I think also the Thy End Is Now punch. Yeah, it's not parryable anymore. So now, you have to focus on dealing damage with rail coins and parrying back the Serpent for health. That's the only way you're going to get health back in this fight. You're not going to get many chances to be like up close and personal with this boss. And the most important tip for this fight, stay on the ground. If you stay on the ground, he cannot use his aerial attacks on you. And now we're gonna finish the fight.
Forgive me, my children, for I have failed to bring you salvation.
You sure did.
Cold, dark world.
Oh, yeah. If you want, I can show you again. I could do that fist only. Like, I know the attack patterns, but one of the most important things when you're trying to learn a new boss is simply, like, I'm gonna show you. Attack pattern didn't change? No, they don't. He just gets a little bit faster. There's less downtime between his attacks because he gets unlimited stamina in his second phase. I'm gonna disable every weapon, and I recommend you do this too when you're learning this boss. Keep your fists equipped. Like, allow yourself to only have this feedbacker as a combat option. Here's what you do. When you're learning a new boss, go in there and pay attention to attack patterns and dodging, nothing else. Spend a good 10-15 minutes doing this. This has helped me get through every single boss that is in this game. So you have no guns, you have nothing to attack him with at a distance. All you can do is sit there, dodge, and punch when he's close by. So that's all you're gonna do. And that's gonna force you to learn the attack patterns, whether you like it or not. And you don't have to beat the boss like this, but just do this until you feel confident enough to actually use weapons. See? Does attack pattern change with Sisyphus? Yes, Sisyphus Prime does get new attack patterns. Hello. So now we can move on to P2. I'm sorry, but I don't have time this stream to do all of P2. So we're just going to do the boss fight. Tips for rocket launchers. Let me show you. Probably the order that you're going to want to equip these in is the order that you use them in the most. So for a lot of people, it's going to be 3, 1, 2, where the SRS cannon is set to number 1, because you want to quickly just press 5 and shoot out a boulder sometimes, right? But, so you get the boulder and you also get rockets if you use this variation. So you want it to have, you want it on quick access. You don't rocket ride that often, and when you do, it's not urgent. So you usually want to put this on 3. There are also ways to rocket ride without freezing the rocket. I'll show you something really quickly. We're gonna go up here. That was with freezing the rocket. If you are falling, and only if you are falling, you can shoot a rocket down and immediately whiplash it to you to mount it. This is the easiest way that I've found to mount rockets without freezing them. And this works with any variation. You know, obviously given that you're not too close to the ground that the rocket breaks. So we're gonna use the green one, and it's still gonna work because it's a rocket. Welcome back, Mateo. I warn you, we're about to do this fight. I'm gonna die. Like, I'm definitely going to die during this fight. I'm not gonna get this first try on Brutal because they gave him double the health. Why did they do that? I should switch that up. I'm a cyber grinder mainly. That's based. In cyber grind, I recommend that instead of using this alternate sharpshooter, you might want to switch to the default one so you get more. So you can explode multiple projectiles without having to wait for the cooldown to come off. Here we are. One thing, you're probably going to want to equip the alternate nail gun here. It's going to help you a lot in this first section. First thing you do, spawn and shoot a bunch of nails in here. You do not care about the healing bar at all. What the hell is this thing? Why do I have this? My bad. We're not using that. First thing you do, drop down and put some nails in it. I mean some saws. Then just a bunch of projectile boosts. You could even whiplash in and punch, sneak some punches in while you're using your shotgun. But the point is, you want to get through this phase as quickly as possible, completely ignoring those eyes. You just want to DPS the crap out of Flesh Panopticon as much as possible. But what? Oh, I got blown up by a Virtue Beam. And the reason you want to do that is because there is no healing phase. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to worry about is DPS. And you probably want to stay, you know, in the air. Am I hard damage to 40? Are there changes? Stopped playing for 2 days but forgot. Why did I forget how to play? As in momentum and dodging. Because ULTRAKILL is a very kind of use it or lose it kind of game where if you don't play for a while, you lose some of the tech that you knew. Come on, go in. Gonna step back for a while. Please let me get through. Oh my god. Okay, it's so brutal. It's so brutal, man. The Virtue's killing you? Yeah. After school, I'm gonna rewatch the entire stream and take notes. Bro's focusing on the wrong battle. I'm gonna fail 10 times on this battle, but I'm gonna still give you my advice. I'm on the hardest difficulty right now. I prefer Violent myself, but I want you guys to know the tips for beating this on Brutal. Don't the orbs make you take permanent damage? I think they do. I think the eyes do, actually. The eyes staring at you makes you take permanent damage. But you can get through that fight before the permanent damage gets problematic. Alright, he's about to reach the end of his speech. Let's set this trap up. You want to utilize your railgun as much as possible. And again, just as the Minos Prime fight, you want to learn the attack patterns by just dodging for a while. That this will hurt attack is parryable and will prevent the explosion from happening. And I really, really suggest that you go in for that parry every single time. So now, our railgun is back. What we want to do is railcoin. But I messed it up. The end of a couple of these attack chains are parryable, and you want to learn which those are so you can use them for healing. Healing is difficult to come by in this fight. Parrying is the only way to get it. What is bro even yapping about? You can set up a saw trap even. Sorry, I'm incredibly focused, but... No! I was so close as well, but I completely lost track of him. In the second phase, there is 0 downtime between all of his attacks. Dangerous speech of the dark woodlurker hunters. What is this? Is this like a bot? The napkins of the gargantuans, the magma, and you might awake. What? What is bro yapping about? Hold on a minute. Sorry, real quick. What? I need to time this dude out. He's spamming a bit too much. I can't read the other people's messages. Okay. Railcoin at the start. Hold on, I'm gonna show you a cooler railcoin. Check this out. Wait. See that? That is the railcoin punch, and I recommend the Herb Messiah's channel if you learn that tech, because I'm very not good at explaining how it works. Just as the Minos Prime fight, you really want to stay on the ground for this one. There's no benefit to being in the air for this fight. Instead of dashing, use your slide to get around these attacks. No. Oh my god. What is your Brutal Cyber Grand PB? It's like, dude, weigh 15. I don't play Brutal at all. A normal time to beat Sisyphus in terms of like P rank on Brutal difficulty, I don't even know because I haven't been able to do it. I've been trying for a week now. A normal amount of time if you're playing, for me on Violent, it took like 2 hours of total fighting time. I think most people might get it down in an hour, but this is just ridiculous. Even me knowing the attack patterns, I'm still struggling so bad. Like, this is, I'd argue, one of the hardest bosses in FPS history. Don't put yourself down if you can't do it, like, first try. Oh no. Yeah, 2 hours. Prime Soul's a chill as fuck, but Gabriel, just a rage quitter. For real. Oh no, I blew myself up. Pro tip, do not die. I'm sorry guys, but I genuinely cannot beat this fight on brutal. Not yet. I've been trying for ages. I thought maybe I'll get lucky and beat it on stream. I got close the first time, but I'm gonna switch to violent and show you the same fight. Because if you're struggling to play Ultra Kill, I think you probably wouldn't be playing on brutal either way. This I can actually do consistently. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Sisyphus Prime fight. Alright. His moves are the same on brutal, just some more explosions off certain attacks. Really? No, yeah, his moves are the same on brutal, but he has twice the health and does way more damage. Attacks that would normally do like 25 now do 35, some do 40, 50, 65 if you get caught in the attack that he calls "this will hurt." Alright, we're gonna skip the cutscene this time. I'm just gonna load this up with saws. Look how much damage you can do with one rail coin in this. Isn't it 66% more HP? Actually, yes, I just noticed because I did the same rail coin the last time, but it did like it didn't look like it was twice the amount of damage. It was more like yeah, 66% more damage. But here we are, we're nearing the end.
So concludes the life and times of King Sisyphus, a fitting end to an existence defined by few.
That was the fight. So I'm gonna recap
And I don't
real quick. Shut up. Bro spreading misinformation. Me when I spread misinformation. So to recap, if you're finding yourself, if you're finding the beginning of the fight really difficult, you're gonna want to learn rail coining. That is a really important tech if you want to skip to kind of the second phase of the fight, because it does a lot of damage. A common setup is walk forward, toss a coin, walk back, toss a coin, and then shoot the one in the back. So like this. Sorry, like I'm molding. My mouse bugged out. I never said he doesn't have more HP. Sisyphus. Ah, man, you lost Gabriel. You insignificant. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna want to use dashing, and when you do not have stamina, use sliding. So dashing to get out of his attacks. A lot of his attacks end in shockwaves. So for example, that attack where he steps down and sends out a shockwave, you're supposed to dash back and then jump over it. Right? Dash back and jump over to get around the shockwave without getting hurt, of course. A lot of his combo chains end in parryable attacks. You're gonna want to learn which ones those are and which ones keep being parryable in the second phase. So for example, I think it was, I don't remember what his attack was called, but he does this attack where he spins his feet a bunch, and then the final ground kick ends in is parryable, and he's going to be right above you. So you look up, parry, and then dash away so you don't get hit by his shockwave. And one more important thing, if he's getting too hard to keep track of, but you still want to do good damage, toss a coin up and shoot it with the slab revolver. That is a really good way to do a lot of damage. I see a lot of you tossing a bunch of coins and then shooting all of them. That does damage, yes, but save your coins for something more important. It's only ever worth it to use one coin. That was the Sisyphus Prime fight on Violent. Thank you for watching. I believe Akita will someday add leg variants. Leg variants? Man. Oh yeah, while I'm here. Might as well, you know. Do a little trolling. Whoops. Keep him up in the air for a bit. And then shoot up and coin ad. That's gonna get him to like half health, usually, if you don't mess it up. Use the boulder, it does a ton of damage, and you can finish him off with some coins. This fight does not need to take long, and it's not hard. Also, you're a sore loser. Alright, now I actually have to go. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. I might do another stream like this a different time, but for cyber grind. So that was a few levels in the campaign that are problematic. A bit of gameplay on brutal. But we're gonna do, once I practice up, we're gonna do tips and tricks for brutal cyber grind. Because brutal cyber grind is, as the name states, extremely brutal. Look at this. I've only ever gotten to wave 15. I'm not one to talk if the highest wave I've ever gotten to is 15. Good day, mate. Okay. One last time. Thank you everyone so much for tuning into the stream today. Bye-bye.